We're at the Health Innovation Conference 2025 at the Venetian in Las Vegas, talking to all sorts of leaders about the future of healthcare and health technology. And joining me now is one of those leaders, Michael Gao. He's the president of Smarter Technologies. Michael, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you here, of course, at the event. And I'm curious to hear from you. What do you see as the future of healthcare?
It's a great question. I think it's very hard to predict the future, but I would say it's one in which all the dollars we spend on healthcare are going toward the actual delivery of care and going towards things that improve health, as opposed to things like administrative costs or revenue cycle. And so I think the future of healthcare is one in which a lot of these ancillary support functions are actually automated and done by AI. And that allows doctors and nurses and others to really focus on what matters, which is providing care to the patient.
Health technology is very much a key theme of this event. How is technology like artificial intelligence shaping Smarter Technologies' vision?
It's really the core of what we do in the first place. And between Smarter DX originally, Thoughtful, and even a lot of the work that Access was doing, as well as Pieces, we've really assembled AI assets across, kind of all parts of revenue cycle and the clinical workflow itself. So it's really just part of everything we do. And what we're trying to do is bake in revenue cycle and clinical intelligence across all points of translating that patient care into an invoice and then getting paid on that invoice.
You referenced Pieces. Your company acquired Pieces technology. What was behind that?
As we move into the future, AI assistants will be able to provide insights, for clinicians, not just on the clinical context, but on the administrative and RCM things they need to do to kind of capture that care correctly. And so with Pieces, that really was a point of integration into that clinical workflow. And what was so amazing about Pieces is that they actually have, on a voluntary basis, sort of upwards of 90% physician adoption for the note generation that they were doing. And so we were just super excited to take that, kind of clinical tool that physicians love and bake in, kind of RCM and administrative insights into that clinical assistant.
What is next for your company, Smarter Technologies?
I think it's really about, for lack of better words, reducing the cost for health systems of RCM. And, revenue cycle is this abstract, word for anyone who's not in healthcare. But fundamentally, that's two steps. It's generating the invoice for the care delivered, and then jumping through the give or take 257 hoops needed to get paid on that invoice. And today, that cost is about $500 billion for our health system. And so, I think our North Star is just to compress that in a way that it's no longer a burden for providers.
We're here at Health. What do you want to take away from this event?
I think it's such a great event with, so much energy and a lot of people applying AI in, really, really innovative ways. So I think for us, it's about understanding what other people are doing and thinking really hard about how we can translate kind of innovation into real results for our customers.
Michael Gao, of course, president of Smarter Technologies. Thank you so much for sitting down with me here at the event.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.